Nii Hammond, the national chairman of the Progressive People's Party. Obviously, it was because of some lack of planning on the part of the EC, not thinking that the equipment would fail. And it is a failure of the equipment that has extended the voting period from a 24-hour voting period to now a 48-hour voting period with all its ramifications. What could have happened overnight when the ballots were kept at the police station? We have to assume that it was kept with some level of security that did not allow an infiltration of ballots. But that is doubts that will linger in the minds of observers.
So would you say Ghana was not ready for biometric verification?
Oh, we were ready for that. There is a level of integrity with the biometric registration. It prevented the double registration of voters. But as we can see, we did not think that the machines would fail, and therefore ought to have allowed some redundancy in the equipment, which would have allowed such situations to be quickly corrected. That extra amount, that extra number of redundant machines would have saved us all of this grief.
So as an observer, how would you rate today's voting process?
It was smooth at this station. I went to some other station which was equally smooth. The number of voters coming in on the second day was very low because a majority did yesterday. The announcement of the extension also did not identify which polling stations were being extended and for how long the extension was going to take place also was not known to the voter. So coming here, the polling agents were practically napping, sleeping because there weren't people in line or in queue to vote. So they had a relatively easy day.
So there were no incidents? Yeah?
No incident at all. There was one incident though. There was a split polling station here, and the other side of it, what happened yesterday was that it was too late for them to count. So they took the ballot to the police station without counting and brought it back this morning to count, but not allow voters to vote. And that created some skirmish, but I believe the parties resolved it amicably, and the ballots were carried back to the polling collation center.
Mr. Emmanuel, we can't ignore the fact that you're also a PPP chairman. How's your party doing?
The counting is ongoing, but the preliminary results that we have heard has not been pleasing. We believe that the Ghanaian voter is speaking, and we want to reserve comments until after all of the count has taken place. Then we will actually know exactly what has happened. But for now, it doesn't look good for the PPP with the preliminary results that we have here.
Where sport? Where the teams have any problem? Yes, it's where rejected. PPP. I need to work. Boss, well, so one fan team so more be rejected. We are blank. We are rejected. Well, so one making decision be rejected ballot papers near 3. 1, 2, 3
for parliamentary.
CPP back home. CPP, Baako, Mienu,
23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 till the continue.
Trino, say na kwano. NDC 265.
In the B.
MPP 331. CPP 2. PPP 3. Rejected ballot papers 3.
Why are there? Thank you. Yes, sir.
Well, I think it's unfortunate. I really think it's unfortunate. The stress and the strain and the anxiety is too much for everybody. And the only caveat I'll place on the matter is this is the first time we're doing biometric voting identification for vote. So we could give a certain space for what has happened. But I think that it was not well managed.
So would you say we weren't ready for biometric verification?
Oh, obviously, no. We should be. We should be, but we probably should have thought about it and done something better. I mean, I want to believe that in some jurisdictions they use this, but it doesn't go on like this. So it is poor planning, maybe. Or inadequate planning. I mean, I don't want to be too harsh on the Electoral Commission. It's maybe inadequate planning.
I believe you are heading to your campaign office or to the collation center now. What are the figures? Is it looking good for Mr.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. At the last count, we had a clear majority of well in excess of 3,000, and then we have 6 polling stations. You saw the results here. I must concede that. There are 1 or 2 places. There are 6 or 7 that we need to do. But out of these 6, there are 2, I think, that I will not do well. I mean, as well as my political opponents. And the results will come out this way. And clearly, I mean, like I said, I have a majority of 3,000. It is almost not surmountable.
I don't know the numbers for other polling stations, but in the event that Mr. Agyarko, you don't win the Ayawaso West Wuogon parliamentary seats, what would be your reaction?
Oh, where I stand now, you should rather be asking me what would I do with a victory. I mean,
we will come to that.
Like I said, I mean, as of now, we have a majority of 3,000. We are dealing with 6 polling stations. It is not that I am not sure. I mean, you were here. You saw the counting. I got 331. My political opponent got 260 or 65. So it is building up. I mean, I think it will happen in 3 of the other stations, and I expect that in 2 of the stations I will not win. These are stations where the total voter population is not up to 1,000. Let us even assume everybody in that station votes for him. I still have a very comfortable margin of 1,000. I mean,
so what will Mr. Agyarko MP do differently for Ayawaso West Wuogon?
I have, going around in the last 1 year, I have promised the various interested parties here a few things, and God willing, after the 7th of January, when I am MP, I will work assiduously to ensure that the discussions I have had, I don't want to say promise, I want to say discussion and consensus I have built with the people that live here, we will begin to work on it together so that this constituency becomes a model.
say you have police. Free partner.